Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a SuperCard update, time for holiday greatness. Yeah, because Christmas is coming to SuperCard sooner than I expected, I'm not gonna lie. An update is out, we got a brand new calendar that is revealing all kinds of things people aren't seeing. Some people not, some people are very smart at understanding exactly what it's saying, and it's big. And when I say big, I'm talking colossal, because it's a very big possibility. In fact, I'd say it's more than a possibility that a new rarity is dropping, like I predicted, in December. The update notes dropped yesterday, and thankfully it is now fixed, because this update was removing everyone's collectibles tab. There was no Joe Hendry, they were believing in no Hendry at that point. The update asked a question: heel or face, naughty or nice? Pick a side and unlock unique rewards all December long. I like that. If there's possibility that these rewards are exclusive, that'd be also pretty nice. Kind of like a Clash of Champions vibe. Also, I'm guessing naughty or nice might mean the return of Krampus, possibly. The last time we saw him, I believe, was back in the last naughty or nice event, which was the Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt themed event, all the way back in 2021. Feel really old. We're also getting apparently a new type of interactable card called action cards, featuring CM Punk, Jey Uso, Tiffany Stratton, Ethan Page. It also has a daily streak card this week, so if you haven't already done it, keep logging into your daily streak. It's a free adventure card, and those backstage cards are now appearing in the backstage area if you want to get your hands on that Ilya Dragunov and Julia, plus many more. Then also mentioning that the last time is now they're bringing in a limited edition John Cena card for the last ever match. The tears are already here, guys. You can't see them, just like my hero, Johnny Boy. But you know who I can see, who I shouldn't have been able to see? R-Truth, or Ron Cena, who has made his debut in SuperCard, I think. It's only right that a big part of this year's Last Time Is Now tour had a bit dedicated to R-Truth, other than just the returning event for Ron the Truth Killings. What happened to Ron Killings anyway? That looked like a really cool idea. And the second they blew the John Cena heel turn, it just disappeared. Well, he was supposed to appear today, and instead the calendar updated and he just appeared randomly at 8 o'clock last night, like an unwanted guest.
This one is on me, my bad.
Although his card is pretty awesome. It's a right arrow, which means it goes with Joe Hendry. Great if you're like 99% of the player base and don't have Gunter yet. And there is a way to get him free of charge if you go through the quest system. Someone else who appeared earlier than I would have wanted, as you saw at the beginning of the video. And yes, he's here now. It's the worst kind of Christmas surprise: El Santo. And the only reason he's here is because you haven't liked the video, and he only delivers likes for Christmas. And listen, naughty or nice, you gotta deliver the like. And if you haven't done so already, now is the time to do so, because without it, he isn't going anywhere. Some say he's a distant relative of the like button's Mexican cousin El Lico. I'm not necessarily so sure. Way too much hair and a beard. Since when has a like button grown facial hair? Anyway, let's remind this old geezer that it's not Christmas yet, unless it's SuperCard, then it's tomorrow. Anyway, all like the video in 3, 2, 1, go! See you later. Where does he go? Is it North Pole or South? Just anywhere, to be fair, just not here. And then the comments down below, I want to know whether you're going to choose naughty or nice. Just instinct there. And if you include the secret word that's going to feature later on in the video, then I will give you a heart just for doing so. Let's claim these rewards then. Everyone gets at least, and that is a good thing, a free adventure card. It's repeatable. We got Bailey. If you just reset the board 60 times, you get 2 free adventure cards. Next pack, nope, that is not getting me what I want. I don't even know what the odds are on this card, man. Here it is, the man of the several months ago, we're on Cena. And I'd be lying if I said this is my first. No, the reason why I've waited until this point to show you is he's a pro, and I get to show you the pro animation. But guys, I need your help, because I've been thinking about this all day, and Do you think I believe in Joe Hendry yet? I mean, just a little bit. Now I have gone back and used a previous Cena Ron image from it's like season 8 or something. They had this set of John Cena cards that had like Liv Morgan and Austin Theory, you know, the John Cena cosplayer, who ironically's career died when he beat Cena. It's so strange. Although some people say it was the Money in the Bank cash-in. Let's pro it up, baby. Oh, I dig that. I don't know, it's nothing groundbreaking, but it just looks nice. Okay, and there he is. He shows up, and this is a nice little nod to Saturday night's main event where he showed up as Ron Cena. But before John Cena's limited edition card comes in, it's nice to see that your boy Ron gets a little bit of love. There's his final stats. He is worse than Joe Hendry. I have checked the overall stats. But again, he's the right arrow, he's the tag, and it's a great card. That's really all you can say. I just dig the card in general. I think it looks great. But there might be a reason you guys want to hold back a little bit if you're thinking of steamrolling the Rarity, because it's very likely that we are seeing a big month with SuperCard, and I'm going to explain why. First of all, Ron came in a little bit earlier than expected, but Wednesday's the big one because on Wednesday we are getting a brand new holiday event, which was in the update, and this is apparently going to run through the entire month. Now, big point to make. Ring Domination's a much easier an event than the Road to Glory I was expecting for Roman Reigns. Something I completely forgot about after recording was that their Survivor Series PLE cards dropping on Thursday and Adventure Fusions beginning Wednesday alongside the Naughty or Nice event. But then I looked further in and you can see on the 10th, we're getting the Last Time Is Now, 3 days before the final ever match for Cena at Saturday night's main event. Joined in with PCC, which I imagine is going to be for one of the ladies. But then you'll note, other than New Year's Eve, which features a rather wonderful re-debut of Stephanie McMahon, which I am so happy for. Cannot wait to get my hands on that one because she's been away from the game since season 1. Oh, she had one card in season 2, which was like a repeat card of season 1. So it's going to be great to have her back in, and it's great to have a McMahon back in the game, you know, because the others, well, yeah. But you may have noticed a rather large gap from around about the 17th of the month till Steffi Mac comes back into the game, and yeah. And it also just coincides that the 17th is when, I don't know, Boom Campaign, Super Showdown, and Crack the Case all expire their current rewards. Why I completed Crack the Case, I don't know, by the way. I managed to get to 35 and now I'm wondering what I've done with my life in the last week or 2 weeks, because that was completely pointless. The card wasn't even worth it. The point is, the 17th is shrouded with a mystery. There is nothing detailed around this area, and with everything kind of merging towards that point, I think it's time to talk about a new Rarity dropping. There's also a bit of a ruckus about the fact we've got War Games again, and I will say this, I'm expecting things will change, and this is just there to fill the gap. One thing they did amazingly last year was have a flash event around the Christmas period. It made things so much easier for everyone involved, especially with the timing this year, it landing dead on Christmas Day. I don't know when the last time that Road to Glory started on Christmas Day. Oh, that card. And there's a lot of history with that one. That's literally the first ever event card I got in the game because of what happened with that event. So maybe it's better just to make this one a little bit easier and less controversial. Yeah, now we have zero info about this right now, and that's not surprising because they're probably keeping it as close to their chest. So I think we should talk about doing a little bit of prep work just in case. And for those of you who have gone to campaign and gone, oh, the campaign date's wrong because sometimes it shows up incorrectly, log back out, go back in, and it will line up with the rest of the game. So let's go through our checklist. What can you save as of now that will help you in the next Rarity? Well, let's start off with the dynamic packs. These are the things that update and will give you new rewards for a new Rarity. First up, Team Stomping Grounds, Survivor, Objective Counters, and King of the Ring. So this objective counter right here, unless you are dead on every single day of your daily quests, don't use this yet. Hold it back and be prepared for a week's time to get a survivor ready. King of the Rings you can also hold back, and just in case there was a little more to the rumor that this was going to happen, I have been preparing King of the Rings all the way since the beginning of the season, just making sure I'm prepared. Static packs, so you got web store packs, PvP rewards, Giants Unleashed rewards, daily streaks. So last night was a Rarity draft pick, for example. Backstage rewards, although I'm not sure why you'd want to hold those back, because like I've got Dragonov and Julia. There's Ilya. We're going to get him pro'd up in just a second to check out that animation. And finally, the ranked event rewards. If you get like a special card in them for a certain rarity, they'll be there. But again, why you want to keep them, not quite sure. There's Julia. So that's as of now, but what about the future? Well, the future as of the 5th, so that is gonna be Friday, I apologize. You can start keeping things like the daily quests, rarity draft pick that shows up at the end. You also might want to do that for survivor tokens or super showdown tokens. Quest rewards, if a new quest comes out that gives you a rarity draft pick, you'll be able to save it from that point. And if you've got leftover battle pass rewards, don't use them, because that again is another thing that's coming towards the end at a very specific point. Another tip as to why this is happening is you notice campaign ends at 15 days 2 hours, because I restarted the game and now it's in sync, and everything else ends at 15 days and 4 hours, which means that they are accommodating for a 2-hour ish maintenance period. That's another telltale sign that it's for something like a new rarity. So I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you think it's going to happen? People have been suggesting and talking to me on Discord, which you can find our Discord at discord.com/SZ, or just search up in discoverable channels, which is this little compass thing at the bottom of Discord. Search for SCB and you'll be able to find us. But hey, an event is going on. Why would they change things halfway through? Well, I take you back to the last time this happened in December. Everything was going normal, and then suddenly SuperCard flipped the switch. There's a Tundra rarity just dropped, and we're going to actually add Tundra cards to the holiday event. Just be glad that it doesn't look like Safe Santa's back, and I think it's for the best. I just hope that if Gift Giver somehow makes a return, that, well, I'd like to open the gifts you guys send me and not have my game broken every time I do it. So that's the crack. Guys and gals, leave a message in the comments if you manage to find the secret word, and let me know if you're naughty or nice. Make sure you hit the thumbs up to get rid of El Santo, because it's not Christmas yet, despite the Christmas sign and X up there. Listen, the wife and the daughter love Christmas, so I'm joining in. But an early gift you can give me is hitting the subscribe button or checking out this amazing guide, not in bias of course, for Super Showdown. Or you can check out this video down here to find out what is going on with this broken as heck Joe Hendry pack. Or hit just my chest if you want to see the latest on the channel, or my face if you want to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da.